Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Hi guys, today I have a get ready with me. This is going to be a chatty one, so it's going to be a long one, which you probably already know from the moment you clicked on the video. I want to use a lot of stuff from projects that I'm working on, my makeup use up, 7 summer flings, as well as use some of the items from my weekly makeup basket. And I'm going to start off with the No7 Beautifully Matte Primer, and I'm going to rub it in mainly in my T-zone area. Ooh, I got it underneath my eye. And I'm just going to rub it in until it dries down a little bit, which happens really fast with this primer. And then on the outer parts of my face, I'm going to use my Stila One Step Correct, and this is in my makeup use up, but I'm only grabbing half a pump because I don't need very much. And I'm going to rub this into the cheek area. My hair, my face. And then I'm going to grab this Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda, and I'm going to use this little green corrector here and just pick it up with my finger. It's about that much, and I'm just going to pat it on these blemishes because they're the ones that are really red right now. I'm actually gonna pack a little bit of this underneath my nose, and I'm gonna pack a little bit of this also between my brows. I'm then going to grab a little bit of my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm just going to grab half a pump and put this right underneath my dark circles. And blend it out.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
And I'm going to put a little bit of that on these blemishes here.
Yeah.
And a little bit underneath my nose.
Yeah.
Whatever's left over, I'm just going to use to conceal some scarring. Oh man, I forgot to apply this. So I'm going to mix it in with my foundation, and I pump a pretty decent amount right there. And then I'm going to use my Fit Me my Fit Me foundation. Oh, I think I poured too much. And then with a beauty blender, I'm just going to blend that right in. I haven't done a get ready with me, like a chatty one, in a very long time. So I thought I would do that today because I haven't had a chance. My sister's not here today. My sister's been staying with me. She's in from out of town for summer, and we've just been so busy and haven't had a chance to do much else. So it hasn't been giving me any time to do videos, which is fine, you know, because we're enjoying each other's company, and that's really nice. And then whatever is left, I'm just picking it up with my beauty blender, and I'm going to apply it on my cheeks. To highlight, I'm going to use the Fit Me concealer, and this one is in medium, and just use the other side of the beauty blender and pat it in. And whatever's left over, I'm gonna use to highlight.
Are you listening?
My chin.
Damn.
Just did that. I'm then gonna use my NARS Crystal Setting Powder. You guys get to see a little sneak peek. I've been using the heck out of this powder lately. And I'm gonna grab it with a brush, any brush. Hello brushes, where are you? This is a product that's in my makeup use up, and I've been working very hard on this powder. It's just getting a little tricky to pick up the product now, but I'm gonna pat underneath my eyes first so that there's no creases there. And just pat this in, and I'm using an e.l.f. Blush brush. And before I move on to setting my face, I'm actually going to grab my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot and pick that up with a brush and just apply that to the eyelids. I haven't even done my brows. And blend it out with my finger. I'm then gonna grab my NYX Set It, Don't Fret It Matte Finishing Powder, and I'm going to apply that with a large stipple brush. I start off with whatever's on the lid, and then just start patting it in at the same time I'm setting my eye. And then I'll pick up some more to set the rest of my face. Because I'm going through this powder really fast, somebody asked me what I'm doing to go through it so fast. Whatever's right there in the sifter area, I pick it up with a brush like that and then try to stack it a little bit right in my T-zone. And I think this is the reason why I'm going through it so fast, because I'm using it as a baking powder. And then I'll let that sit for a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, which is in my, what is this? In my makeup basket. And I'm gonna grab it with, what brush am I gonna grab it with? I'm gonna grab it with this angled brush from e.l.f. and just swirl it in and tap off as much as I can. And just start applying it. I don't put a lot of pressure because I don't want to remove any product that's underneath there. And I do bring it up to my cheek area. And then just apply a little bit to the top of my forehead. Pick up a little bit of my e.l.f. Cool bronzer and just swirl my brush throughout the whole entire thing. This one's a lot darker, so I do pat a little bit in the back of my hand before applying it on my face, just so it doesn't end up looking a little gray. A little bit to the sides of my nose. Pretty messily. I'm not very specific when it comes to that. And then I'll go ahead and grab a little bit more of that and start applying it underneath my chin. And then I'm gonna grab a stipple brush and just gently blend that out. I really like this bronzer, but I really miss the shade that was over here a lot.
Are you listening?
I can only use it now as a contour to really deepen out the hollows of my cheeks. I can't really use it as a bronzer, and I miss that shade so much. I'm gonna grab another bronzer. I know that's a lot of bronzers, but I use one to warm up the entire face, and then I use one to deepen out the hollows of my cheeks, and then I'm gonna grab the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. This used to be the pearls, but I crushed them down, and now I have more of a loose powder, and I use this one more to give me an all-over glow. So I will normally use this and put it over top of whatever bronzers I have already. I'm just going to dust this ever so slightly over top of that. other bronzer. And I'm pretty messy with this one, I don't really care. Once again, I'm gonna go in with my stipple brush and just blend things out. I'm not pressing too hard. Then I'm gonna grab my Bronze Pearl highlighter from Physicians Formula, and I'm gonna pick it up with this stipple brush from the, what is this called? Beauty, it's called Beauty something. What is this called? And I'm gonna pick it up with this large stipple brush and just rub it in and try to tap off as much as I can. And dust this onto my cheeks. This is gonna be my blush and my glowing product for today. And it's so pretty. Whatever's left over, I'm just gonna dust it on the rest of my face. I'm gonna move on to my brows, and I'm using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power, and oh, I thought it wasn't coming out. And I'm just going to brush the brows in place here and just lightly fill in my brows wherever it's sparse. With the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this, not too much, just to set them in place. I'm not trying to add more color, just moving on to the eyes. I'm using my Sonia Kashuk Eye Neutral palette. This is another sneak peek for you guys, and I'm gonna grab this shade right over here and just pick it up with a large blending brush and just apply that to the crease area pretty messily. I don't know what I'm doing with my eyes today, to be quite honest with you, but this is normally the shade that I pick up when I'm gonna do my eyeshadow, so I'm on auto right now. I'm gonna grab this shadow right here from the L'Oreal Quad. This is also in my makeup use up, and I'm gonna spray this with this e.l.f. setting mist, and I'm just going to pack that on to my lid. I mentioned in my Pan That Palette video that I didn't like this shade on my lid, but I enjoy it a lot more when it's wet now. I tried it after that video, and I actually like the way that it looks better than when it's dry. And I'm going in with the same large blending brush that I had earlier. I'm just gonna try to blend some of the edges out. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of this color right here. It's getting a little bit more difficult to pick it up because it's towards the edges now. I'm picking up the same color with a much denser blending brush just to pack on a little bit more of that color. And I'm also going to apply that underneath my lash line. I'm gonna go back to this shade right here, and I'm gonna pack that on a little bit more because I lost some of that intensity. And then go back with the large blending brush. And I'm gonna pick up this shadow right here and just apply that underneath my brows. My nose is itchy. And then go back with the large blending brush and blend that out. gonna apply some mascara off camera. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic. I'm debating on putting on lashes. I don't know if I will. I'll be back. Okay, I applied mascara and my lashes off camera. I'm using the Ardell Wispies, and while the glue is drying, I'm going to apply my lip liner. This is the retractable pencil from Sephora in the red, and I'm just gonna outline the lips. Apply Max Ruby Woo. My face with the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and then I'll apply mascara to the lower lashes. Of the glue, I'm going to use this black shadow in the Sonia Kashuk palette with an angled brush. I'm going to grab a little bit of the bronze pearl and apply it in my inner corner. I want it to be a little bit more bronzed than white. For bottom lashes, I'm using the Lash Sensational from Maybelline. Video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys are having a great week or weekend whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.